You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what you did on Torfin. There's no reason for this to get bloody.
What do you think you're doing, Zhang?
Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Zhang. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Tell them about the Thorian, or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Zhang.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
They won't miss you either. Yeah, they won't miss you either.
This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on!
Oh, badass team!
Problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on, and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Don't!
We just need to find this creature and determine what it... Keela, what is that?
We are gonna need bigger guns.
Holy crap.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then Cold Ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Give me what I need, and I'll strike back at the one who betrayed you.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
What is the Thorian? Holy shit, we did it.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Done?
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Allies?
Why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher?
Tell me.
And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need the cipher.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Bad,
Don't tell me
yeah.
you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
I want to know
Exactly.
more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous. But I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Do you know what the conduit is, or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
Then whatever it is, we cannot let him have it.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
Now that
Yeah.
you're the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
No, sounds good to
All the
me.
help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. I'm your host, Madam Madigan. So, we have now dealt with the Thorian. And we have leveled up. I'm thinking we put it in electronics. And definitely in fitness. And in lift. And we need to change the options back to normal. And now it's time for us to do some codex. Asari military doctrine. The Asari military resembles a collection of tribal warrior bands with no national structure. Each community organizes its own unit as the locals see fit and elect a leader to command them. Units from populous cities are large and well equipped, while those from farm villages may be only a few women with small arms. There is no uniform. Everyone wears what they like. The Asari military is not an irregular militia, however. Those who serve are full-time professionals. The average Asari huntress is in the maiden stage of her life and has devoted 20 to 30 years of studying the martial arts. Asari choose to be warriors at a young age, and their education from that point is dedicated to sharpening the mind and body for that sole purpose. When they retire, they possess an alarming proficiency for killing. Huntresses fight individually or in pairs, depending on the tactics preferred in their town. One-on-one, a huntress is practically unbeatable, possessing profound tactical insight, a hunter's eye, and a dancer's grace and alacrity. Biotics are common enough that some capability is a requirement to be trained as a huntress. Lack of biotic talent excludes a young Asari from military service. While fluid and mobile, Asari can't stand up in a firestorm the way a Krogan, Turian, or human could. Since their units are small and typically lack heavy armor and support weapons, they are almost incapable of fighting a conventional war, particularly one of a defensive nature. So Asari units typically undertake special operations missions. Like an army of ninja. What? Like an army of ninja, they are adept at ambush, infiltration, and assassination, demonstrating and defeating their enemies through intense, focused guerrilla strikes. As a popular Turian saying puts it, the Asari are the finest warriors in the galaxy. Fortunately, there are not many of them. So the Asari do have warriors. Wow, 300 saves in.
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home. Some might call us crazy for staying here, but home is where you make it. It's always dangerous to push the frontier, but it's something we have to do. It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you. You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right.
I hope Exogeny learned their lesson. If only Exogeny had supported us from the start.
It's nice to finally get the support we deserve. This wouldn't have happened if Exogeny had backed us from the start.
Start over. What else can we do? Barrows could have been great if we'd had the support we asked for.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here. Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable.
Hopefully everyone leaves us alone for a while. I don't think any of the colonies get the support they deserve.
I hope Exogeny learned from this. You'd think Exogeny would be more interested in protecting their investment.
Exogeny better fund us like they agreed to in the first place. If Exogeny had just put in a bit more support from the start.
I hope everyone just leaves us in peace now. Exogeny could have prevented all this in the first place.
We'll make it. It'll be rough, but we'll make it.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
And what are you gonna do now?
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Thank you for everything you did. Thanks to you, Greta and I can start over. The Thorian controlled us with pain. I never expected this much trouble. I guess that's what makes it a frontier world. Thank you for everything you did.
The only thing I can say for that plant is it made me forget how hungry I am. I prefer hunger to slavery, thank you very much. They said we'd never last on Pharaohs. We'll prove them wrong. I didn't think we'd get through this, but there's good times ahead. The only thing I can say for that plant is it made me forget how hungry I am.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again. It was hell, you know. Any honest thought hurt. Just like staring at the sun. You did a good thing for Pharaohs. But I'm getting out while I can. I've had enough of the colony life. I'm ready to go back to Earth. Things are simpler there. Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again. It was hell, you know. Any honest thought hurt. Just like staring at the sun.
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander. Now that the alien influence is purged, we can get back to building a profitable colony. We'll build up our defenses and make sure Pharaoh stays in human hands. Pharaohs will survive, thanks to you. I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander. Now that the alien influence is purged, we can get back to building a profitable colony.
Pharaohs will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it. I want to try and make this colony work. I hope we'll have the chance now. I think I'll stay, help reclaim the colony. It's a chance for a new beginning. I'm free. Thank you. I'm so glad to get that plan out of my head. Pharaohs will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it.
You were at Torfin, right? Glad you're on our side.
You know it, sir.
This planet's not so bad, but it isn't under the grip of some hidden threat. It feels so good to be free again. We have another chance at making a home here. We'll try our best to make this colony work. I know we can do it.
Cargo logs. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. 7 months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. Logs are unclear, but it appears they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. I think we already read that, but I'm not sure.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here. Finally, we have hope again. It was in my head, like getting slapped every time your eyes left the ground. I don't know if I want to stay, but I'm glad we have the choice. Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
They tried to build a life here.
Not anymore.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here. The Geth are gone. We've got water again. Everything's good. I'm free again. Thank you for everything. I forgot what it was like to have a thought of my own. It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us. The Thorian forced me to think what it wanted. I felt when you killed it. That thing got into my head pretty deep. It hurt so much. I'm glad we'll have another chance here. That's all Davin and I have ever wanted. Thank you for freeing us.
It was my pleasure. So we are headed in the right direction. I wonder why there's a quest marker there.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I feel strange. I'm fine. I was just brain probed. Yeah, I think I was just brain probed.
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Go ahead, it's worth a shot. Forget it. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Okay, yes.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
So was there anything useful in there?
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
So now what do we do?
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you okay? It didn't tire me out. Yeah, are you okay, Liara?
Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
I mean, how come it didn't tire me out?
You sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
Okay,
We're
you
done.
can go.
Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, go ahead.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Better off this way. That wouldn't work. Don't be stupid. That wouldn't work. It would just make thralls of you.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I help everyone, not any lengths. Disconnect. If it suits my needs, then yeah.
I never jeopardized the mission.
That's good, Commander. Stopping Saren is your primary goal. Everything else is secondary.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Dr. Tassoni. Commander, we need to talk. The three of us.
This is a rather awkward situation.
I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand.
Oh, God. I still haven't decided. I don't know. Let's talk. I knew this would happen. Not now, Lenko. I knew it would happen eventually.
I am afraid it was inevitable. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused. I thought we had something, ma'am. I didn't realize that you were well, that you prefer other women.
I am not exactly a woman, Lieutenant. My species only has one gender.
Yeah, but you look... All right, Shepard. Make a choice. If you're not serious about me, it'll hurt, but I'll get over it. But until you tell me, I can't get over it.
I don't know. Okay, let's weigh the pros and cons here. On one hand, we have Kaiden. He's smart. He's kind. He's attractive. Although he can be a little he can be a little rough around the edges, like right now. On the other hand, there's Dr. Tassoni. There's Liara. She's really nice. She's cute. She's adorable. She's really nerdy. But I don't know. I mean, my shepherd is pansexual, so she's attracted to any and all genders. I guess even monogendered people. Oh God, I don't know. Maybe it's better that we stick to our own species. But at the same time, Liara, she's... I mean, sometimes I do see one of them as brother and one of them as sister, but for the most part, I see Liara as like a... is like a little sister. So I think I've made my decision. I think I'm gonna go with Kaiden.
But you're special to me, Kaiden.
What about Liara? Is she special too?
This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I never should have told you my feelings, Shepard. I have put you in a terrible position. I am sorry.
Don't be. Goodbye, Liara. Can't I have you both? I'm truly sorry for leading you on, Liara. You know, I was interested, but the brain thing would throw me off. Like, if you were I mean, you have the same anatomy as a woman, so I'm attracted to you, but I think the mind thing would just freak me out. I mean, we can still be friends, but I think things between us romantically have to end here, Liara. I'm sorry.
Look, I never meant for you to get hurt. But Kaiden's the one I really care about.
I understand, Commander. Perhaps it is for the best. He is one of your own kind. I am sure you and Kaiden will be very happy. I should go. I need to check on something.
I can't help but feel a little sorry for her.
Oh, that was so difficult. That was even more difficult. No, that was a hell of a lot more difficult than deciding whether the Rachni Queen should live or die. You don't blame me?
You sounded so angry at me a minute ago.
A heart's a complex thing, Shepard. Yeah, I could blame you for indecision, but you think I've never been pulled in two directions? Look, I'm not really comfortable discussing this here in the comm room. You know where to find me when you're ready to talk.
That happened? Oh my god. Okay, and calm us down. We're gonna do another codex. Vehicles, combat drones. Drones are small robots used to support and supplement organic soldiers on the battlefield. They have no artificial intelligence of any kind, but follow fixed, minimally adaptive programs. Most varieties employ Mass Effect levitation to improve mobility. All modern armies rely on veritable fleets of drones for routine soldiering, static garrisons, patrols, etc. The use of drones in non-critical duties keeps manpower needs down and reduces casualties in low-intensity conflicts. Less advanced races and cultures with less sensitivity to casualties have correspondingly fewer drones in their inventory. Drones are of little use in conventional open-field battles as they are poorly armed and armored. In addition to combat drones, support drones are used to assist organic units in the field. Reconnaissance drones are small, stealthy craft that screen combat units in the field and warn commanders when enemies are spotted. Electronic warfare drones supplement battlefield technicians, serving as mobile jammers and ELINTs? Electronic lint, guys! Electronic intelligence gathering platforms. Military and civilian. Police utilize dazzler drones equipped with powerful strobe lights to disorient and subdue intruders using non-lethal force. Drone formations are officially referred to as wings, i.e. deploy the 4th Assault Drone Wing on the left flank. Common soldiers often refer to friendly formations as flocks and enemy formations as swarms. Oh my god, that just happened! We should probably check on Liara. That was such a hard decision.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Okay.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Anything new in our room? Oh, no, that's not our room. Let's go and check on Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried. Are you okay? No. Liara, are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Do you have a minute to talk?
No matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I have nightmares. Why? I'm fine.
What do you mean?
You need to take care of yourself, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
They're not the problem. I can handle it. This is a waste of time. They're not the problem. It's the stress that's being put upon me.
I can handle the responsibility of command, but if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
She took that better than expected.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hi, Kaiden. Eee.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said when we talked.
You mean when we flirted and spit it out? Yeah, you mean when we flirted?
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
I don't want to distract you too much. The deeper we get into this mess, the bigger it seems. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
You can't blame them. That's your training talking. Smug aliens. We'll show them. Yeah, that's your training talking.
Resentment against aliens?
Resentment? Against aliens? I'm not... What makes you think that?
Vernus. What happened with Vernus? Your experience on Jump Zero. Yeah, what happened with Vernus? It's okay, Kaiden. Let me know.
Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
What happened? He finally got to you? At least you got it. Yeah, at least you got your payback.
What he deserved.
He didn't deserve... He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue Talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Wow, that's really impressive. The fact that he could biotic kick someone at 17 almost as much as how good as his biotics have matured now, that's impressive.
Vernus must have hated that.
He didn't have time to hate it. I killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
What about Rana? My money's on Vernus. Vernus got what was coming. Yeah, my money's on Vernus.
Department.
I'm not upset he's dead. Just sorry I killed him. I wasn't prepared for that. I dropped out of sight for a bit. They let me go. I I guess they wanted it to blow over as much as I did. I came back on my terms because I wanted to serve. So, yeah, I hated that Turian, but he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
I respect that,
Here
Kate.
I was concerned you were damaged goods.
I've got a few scratches and dents. I hope they just give me character. I don't think we'll be operating without support for much longer. Pretty soon, not even the Council will be able to ignore what's going on. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
I'd like to have some shore leave with you. Ooh. What do you think happened last mission?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
How are you doing?
Sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Kaiden.
I'd like that.
Oh, I can't believe I made a decision. That was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in a video game. Well, not really, but it was... I was planning on romancing Liara, but I guess not.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Yeah, we seem like we're getting closer.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
An important part. We haven't won yet. This isn't about you. Hold your horses, Tally. We haven't won yet.
Saren's still got a couple more surprises waiting for us.
Yeah, I get that feeling too. But I know you can handle whatever he throws at us. And I'll be right here if you need my help.
Thank you, Tally. I appreciate it.
See you later.
Looking for supplies?
And now let's sell some stuff.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And now let's talk to Garrus.
What can I do for you?
Are you okay, Garrus? What's wrong?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
You think he'll get away? Don't worry, Garrus. We'll get him.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
You sound worried. What's wrong?
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Sure, what's up?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
What are you saying? It's possible. Yeah, what are you going on about, Garrus?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Last resort. We'll see. Agreed. We'll see what happens when we find him.
I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
Commander?
And now let's talk to Ash. What did you think of that last mission, Ashley?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Do you mind if we talk for a minute, Ashley?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
I'm flattered. Why celebrate? Why me? No, I'm flattered. Thank you.
That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Your files are clean. What? Spit it out. Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Ah. Now I understand. Not your fault. I see. Now I understand.
That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Tell me about your granddad.
Your grandfather after the war.
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
Tell me about what happened on Shanxi.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
You deserve better. That's why you dislike aliens. You got what you deserved. So that's why you don't like aliens.
About the Council.
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
So, no drink then?
Shepard.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
So you couldn't try and not do that?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
That's your reason? I see. Don't blame me.
So you decided to...
I understand.
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Sometimes, I suppose, smart. In some ways it does, in some ways it doesn't.
Your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
What's it like being a merc?
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
So you like it then?
You enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Rex.
Okay.
Shepard.
Zeus Hope has been saved with the destruction of the Thorian. Thanks to your efforts, enough colonists survived to rebuild. You've also been granted the cipher, which will give you a clear understanding of the visions the beacon on Eden Prime burned into your mind. So we have a lot of side quests to do. I think we will do whatever's in the next system. I know there was something over there. We will do that. And then we'll go to the Citadel. And then we're gonna focus on side missions for a couple episodes. At least 2, I think. 1 or 2, depending. As of right now, I think I need to take a cold shower. Just Kaiden's,